Hello? Hello?
If you weren't too scared and are still here, start off by taking Vaseline and putting it on your eyebrows, your hairline, around your face, anywhere that you have small hairs that liquid latex could stick to, because that's what we're going to be using today. Take a wedge sponge and pick off the edges so it's uneven, and that's going to help make the texture for the liquid latex. Now this product is usually white, but this one I specifically use is Mehron liquid latex in a light flesh color, so that's why it's not super bright white. It's closer to my own skin tone, and they do have several different colors to choose from, so that's pretty great. Okay, so make a thin layer, let it dry, and then put another layer on top of it. I think I did this about 3 times to make sure I had enough texture. And that way I could pick it off with my fingers and make the skin look like it's coming off or rolling off. Just make it look really icky. And then seal it in with powder. And then I took a little bit of green paint and foundation and mixed it in a cup with a foundation brush and lightly put it over the top of everything. I wanted it to look like you're starting to get sick and turning, but you haven't been dead for a long time. You're just at that mid-infection stage. So once you have the foundation all over your face, you can use the brush and your fingers to soften and smooth out the edges around your nose and eye area and the forehead, and then also don't forget your neck too. Sticking to the sickly theme, take a bruised reddish color and put that on the inner corners of your eye along with a red pencil. Use that to outline the waterline and the upper edges of your eye as well, and buff that out with your finger. Now take a small liner brush and very little water and make some pulling, dragging motions underneath the eye and on top of it to give the look of broken capillaries and veins. Push that in with your finger too, so it's not super obvious. It just looks like it's happening right under the skin. And you're going to do that with the red, and then repeat that same thing with a blue, and it'll kind of break it up, give it an even more infected look, and then do that on the other side. Repeat this pattern and process along the outer corners of your mouth and a few areas of the face as well. Taking a dark red paint and a fluffy eyeshadow brush, go along the inside and outside edges of the spots where you picked out the liquid latex to make that skin look very bruised and painful, and then also the areas around your nose, kind of like when you get an actual cold and you blow your nose one too many times and it becomes irritated. That's kind of what we're trying to mimic here. Now to make the skin show how even more diseased it is, go back in the holes that you picked out and fill it in with a bright green face paint. Once you dilute it with a little bit of water, it won't look so stark green and it'll just make for a cool effect. Now back with the deep red, but lightly putting it on the forehead, I wanted to create sort of a bruising effect where the head is hitting the fence. And go back in, fully load your brush with the red paint, and go around the skin tears so we can make it look even grosser and even more bruised and irritated. Now you can stop right there or go one extra step and use a product called glycerin. It's normally meant to simulate tears or sweat. In this case, it's used to just make the wounds look a bit more oozy and sickly. Kind of great for a zombie look. Now pop in some contacts and you're good to go. Alright, here is our final infected zombie look. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. You can find me at Bengal Queen on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.